Hi everyone, welcome back to Kate's Kitchen and day 4 of my, I don't even know what I'm calling it yet, challenge. I wanted to have a name picked out yesterday and obviously I still don't. So whatever, here I am on day 4 with another low carb meal for everyone, and I'm going to be making some coffee. I think it's referred to as like a bulletproof coffee maybe. I don't know. All I know is what I'm making, which is going to be coffee, half and half, and coconut oil, a tablespoon of coconut oil. So to get started, today's meal, and mind you, it's like 2 in the afternoon, and I'm making breakfast. As you can see, that's just how my life is right now anyway. So I have this European style bacon, and what it is just like a round piece of bacon. And I thought this would be really fun to cook and put some cheese on top of and an egg on top of. I have 3 slices here, and eat it that way. So anyway, this with egg or even scrambled egg, and then folding it up and making it like a sandwich. Those are my ideas to play with this bacon. Again, really just doing my best to get creative and find tasty things to eat while doing this low carb diet thing. Low carb 30-day challenge, whatever. So I've got my oven preheating for that. I would start the eggs, but the eggs aren't going to take long at all. So I am going to do some dishes and then be right back to get us going with the coffee I'll be making. I also want to say quickly that I obviously have the oven on 350. That is how I'm going to be cooking these. I did consider pan frying them, but really just want the ease of sticking them in the oven, putting some cheese on top and letting it melt that way. So heated to 350 degrees, and I'm going to stick these in there. I don't think that they're going to take long at all. So what I'm going to do is also start the eggs. And these are going to be done on almost a low heat. Just letting that pan warm up. And I'm going to add some butter, maybe a little less than a tablespoon. And all right, while we're waiting on that, let's do this coffee thing. I'm pretty excited. I drink this pretty frequently. What I like to do is buy a container and have it until it's gone, and then wait a couple of weeks and then buy another container and do it again. So it's rather inconsistent that I do this. But anyway, so what we're going to do is, well, and I love this Keurig because I have the option for a latte shot. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to stick my K-cup in there, get my shot going, and while that is doing its thing, I've got this frother that goes in the Keurig, and I'm going to fill it to the latte line with half and half. Oh, try not to make a mess. And so, let's see. Now I'm going to let the milk froth. I am going to brew myself another shot just using that same K-cup because I don't really care. And it's strong enough for me that way. All right, so the other thing I like to do while that coffee is nice and hot is add a tablespoon. Sometimes the Keurig does that and it's really annoying. So I'm just scooping out a tablespoon's worth. It's still not gonna. And I like to stick it in there and let it start to melt while all of that is hot. Let's see what's going on with this. So we've got our coconut oil, our 2 shots of coffee. You could always do this and make just 6 or 8 ounces or how much ever coffee you'd prefer. Hopefully that's going to get going, that latte there, or the frothing of the half and half. So while we wait, because that does take about 2 minutes itself, we're going to, well, I'm going to set a reminder. I'm not calling it a timer, just a reminder to check that bacon in 7 minutes, because knowing me, I may forget. Trying to do, 100 things at once. So this is the pan for our eggs. I think I'm going to cook about 4. Good. The beep means it's raw. Nope. So major fail on this Keurig right now. Super frustrating when it does that. I'm going to have breakfast before I have my coffee. Oh, come on, eggshell. Is this like one of those days where nothing wants to cooperate? I'm not accepting that. All right, so we've got our eggs going. And I'm going to add salt and pepper. And let's go back and investigate what is going on with this. All right. Yay! It's frothing the milk now. We have a winner. All right, so again, 2 shots of coffee, coconut oil. That'll take about 2 minutes. So I'm just going to be bouncing around the kitchen here. So I know I've been sniffling, and I've noticed sometimes in a lot of my videos I sniffle. Well, I do smoke cigarettes off and on, and I really feel like that causes this. So again, part of this 30-day challenge is no cigarettes. And doing these videos, I think it'll be interesting to see if the sniffling subsides, or if I just have the sniffling issue. Yay. Not really. All right, let's check on the eggs. I kind of call this like an egg pizza. So once they've cooked a bit, I go through and cut it. into triangles, basically. And you can break your yolks if you want. I'm gonna break them. And I'm also going to turn this down to a low heat. All right, so while everything is doing its thing, let's get back to this coffee here. And this is what I think is a really fun part, is pouring this in here. So we've got our frothed milk. I love the Keurig when it works, like I really do. And I always recommend rinsing this out right away. But obviously it's gonna be a moment. Then I take my magic bullet. And mind you, I've made it in the cup that I can just screw on my lid and put it in this magic bullet. All right, let it get all mixed up. I've already had some coffee today, but it wasn't this coffee, so. And there we go. Perfect, look at that. There we have the coffee. Every now and then I will add whipped cream. I'm not doing that as of lately though. The other thing I want to say with this coffee is that I had initially, it's so good. When I started making it, I would just take a tablespoon of coconut oil and stir it in the coffee, and that really wasn't working to get it dissolved enough, per se. All right, let's check these eggs. By the way, I hate having a home phone. Yes, that's what you just heard ring. But pretty soon I won't need it anymore, so that is a huge relief. So I'm just going to flip these eggs now. Maybe. There it goes. That one's going to be good with the yolk all over the place. Well, I'm basically making a huge mess with the yolks, but I'm really okay with that because I think it's going to taste really good. All right, so normally my eggs don't come out that messy, but it's okay. What I'm now going to do is turn the oven off for the bacon, pull that out, and add some cheese. Bacon, right? Like quotations. And I'm going to flip them. And I've just got some shredded mild cheddar cheese that I'm really going to pile up on these. I think I'm also going to add some avocado. And if you wanted, of course, you could always add other veggies as well. And And I'm gonna just, again, the oven is off. I'm just sticking these back in to get that cheese melted. Which should be done by the time the eggs are finished. I am honestly really excited about the way these yolks came out. And I just had an idea to stick this all back in the oven, like to put these on those, on the bacon. I'm thinking here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Whoa, thank gosh it fell on the pan. I do have an extra egg. I did that on purpose. All right, again, the oven is off. I'm just sticking this all back in there to let it melt and such. And this egg is also done. So the only other thing to do is cut up an avocado. And I think I'm going to add some tomato as well. So I had half of a tomato left over from, I think it was the salad I made the other night. And I'm really feeling like I want it sliced. Okay, that didn't work. I love doing videos when, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing in the first place, and then I try to wing it, and my winging it normally works pretty good. Sometimes it doesn't, so I just have to continually improvise. Fun. So much for my sliced tomato. So we've got some avocado, the tomato. I'm gonna check on whatever it is I have in the oven. Whatever we're calling these things. Oh man, they look good. Look at that melted cheese. Yummy. Oh yeah, that looks good. I'm hungry. And I think I'm gonna take this one and set that down first. Take this, just put it right on top. And again, that yolk, that broke apart, that looks so good. And because I'm hungry and I'm sharing with Javier, I'm going to take another half. So this is what it looks like. Super cheesy, as you can see. Yum. All right. Well, as always, I'm sure, hopefully it's been fun for you. It's been fun for me, as I just had to continually improvise with this video. Thank you, Keurig. And everything else, the eggshell and the egg that didn't want to come out, the tomato not cutting, like, it is what it is. But you know what? I persevered. And now I have this amazing, I mean, look at this breakfast. I have to try it right now. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. Mmm. It was all worth it. If you have an opportunity to buy the round, I think, again, European style bacon, and you get it where you would get your chicken and your steaks that are fresh cut, like at the grocery store, but not at the deli. I don't know, like the meat area, the fresh meat area. Definitely pick some of those up. Make this. Let me know down in the comments if you like it, because oh my God, it is so good. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button for me. And as always, thank you so much for your time.